What is up, you guys? Sleet here, and today I'm bringing you another Battlefield 4 tips, tricks, thought processes, concepts, video thingy. Alright. These thoughts and opinions and things that I'm going to be covering today don't only apply to Battlefield 4. You can apply these things to pretty much every first-person shooter out there and find success. The first thing I want to cover is mouse sensitivity. Okay. When I first started playing Battlefield 3 on PC, what was it, 2 summers ago, I think now, I was using a Razer Death Adder at 1800 DPI, and I believe it was 1 point something in-game sensitivity. So my sensitivity was very high. I think I was turning at something like a 6-inch 360, maybe even less. And then from a recommendation from one of my friends on Team Reddit, he suggested I lower it to, uncomfortable levels. And he gave me some numbers, and I was like, alright, I don't really want to do this, but I'll try it, whatever. So I ended up going to 450 DPI and 0.04 in-game sensitivity. Well, that's eventually what I worked down to, but, the first week, it was rough. I was playing terribly, under-aiming all over the place, and I just wasn't used to the sensitivity. But I did find that I was not over-aiming, and I did find myself having to play more cautious, having to play smarter, having to angle myself better, okay? Once I got used to the sensitivity, and I had a bigger mouse pad, I eventually bought myself a SteelSeries QCK Heavy, so I could utilize, this lower sensitivity. Once I got used to it, recoil control became massively, it's exponentially easier. Okay, recoil control was no longer this short, abrupt kind of swiping. It was just this smooth downward pull, and it made a huge difference. I watched my accuracy go from around 17% to up around 23, 24, 25%. And I shoot a lot of bullets, okay? I am somebody who's going to spam you and spam you and spam you until I force you to make a mistake. That's how I play. Okay, I'm just going to continuously spam you. And I was still pulling these 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I was dropping 40% accuracy sometimes. Alright? The lower sensitivity is no joke, and it's going to work. Kind of transitioning from sensitivity, we're going to talk about crosshair placement. Far too many times you see players on either YouTube or Twitch or spectator mode or whatever it may be, and they're running with their crosshair pointed towards the ground, kind of at a 45-degree angle in front of them. Okay? Wrong. There is a right and a wrong here. There is a yes and a no here. The proper way, the best way to do it, is to kind of picture yourself as a right angle. Your gun and your body forming a right angle. You want your crosshair to be neck to head high, looking outward. Say there's a player running straight, level plane, level ground, 2 players. One player is running straight, looking at the ground, and the other player is running, with their crosshair neck to head high. And say they're, offset from each other, so one's off to the left and one's off to the right, or whatever it may be. The player that has to go aim up, and either left or the right, is gonna lose that battle. If both players are, of the same skill level. The player that has to only move left or right with his mouse is going to win. You don't have that extra mouse movement in there, infringing on your, steadiness on your quickness, on your precision. There's not that whole extra movement, if you understand what I'm saying. Practice this, and you will become a better player. From that tip alone, you will find yourself winning more gunfights. You will find yourself being able to fight your way out of more situations. You will find yourself being caught off guard much less. Being able to keep your crosshair at body, neck, head, high chest level is going to do wonders for you as a player. I guarantee you that. And kind of taking both of those and going into this next one, positioning and angles. Okay, the lower sensitivity of your mouse is going to force you to play differently. I was all about the run and gun, being able to just spin around and shoot anybody or whatever, until I was forced to start playing smarter because I wasn't able to make these quick turns anymore. You had to position yourself to give yourself the advantage, to expose the least amount of your body from all angles. One angle to get shot from is the best. 3 to 4 angles that you can get shot from, you're gonna die. There's not much chance of living. Move from cover to cover, making sure you might have a wall and a barrier in front of you, so you can only get shot from either, the left, or the right, or the front, whatever those two combinations may be. It forces you to play slower, which allows you to see more, allows you to witness events unfolding in front of you. And you kind of learn how other players are going to be running around like chickens with their heads cut off if you are able to just take a step back and slow down for a minute and use the angles of your cover. Okay? Sometimes maybe you want to step up right to the wall and peek directly around the corner. Maybe sometimes you want to take a few steps back and then peek around the corner, giving yourself a deeper angle of peek. Sometimes maybe, you just don't have a shot and should not move at all. Heal up first. All of these things you have to take into consideration before making your next move. Those 3 things right there all have to do with positioning and body stuff. And it will make you a much greater player from those 3 tips alone. I guarantee you and promise you that. I hope this helps you guys. I know for myself, it helped me majorly. And until next time, everyone, have a good one, and peace!